I'm going to put this in the pickle. If you don't know what it is, check out my pickle video, how to make a pickle video. But first, what I need to do is cut this wire off. If I can hold it. So you have to be careful because it's still hot.
Right about now, though, for the last time, we welcome to the Daily Dose Mix. It's time for your Daily Dose Mix. One extra. Drum sound, a bassline Smith.
Right, top tip. Take the binding wire off before putting it in the acid. I forgot and it turns it red. I wanted to show you this little mistake so you don't repeat it, but sometimes you just forget and yeah, it just happens. So now we're going to file the excess solder that ran from the back. The key to doing this is the right amount of solder. So if you add too much, then your binding wire is going to get stuck to your ring. A little bit doesn't matter, but if it's too much, then you can't get it off. Now I just want to blend the side in. And the other side. This is why you need a little bit more, why the piece that you put into the ring needs to be a little bit thicker than the rest, because you have to file it down to the right size of the ring. Now to do the inside. Now I've just got my half round file. All the time you're doing this, you make sure you're not hitting the lettering on the opposite side. Now it's not completely 100% round. It's got like a higher point here, so I'm just going to tap it with my mallet. I'm literally just going to tap that high spot. Made it a bit better. It's not quite what we're looking for, so and hit our dome on the side here, but with this one it's not quite big enough because it sits in there and it's going to hit the inside. It's going to hit the inside of our lettering. Don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to hit it with this big one like that. Make sure you've got a nice flat surface. Actually, I can only hit this one side because bottom of that wire there actually hits the bottom of the ring. I can't tap that side, as soon as I hit anything there, it's going to flatten it. So hopefully I can tap this side. Where's my hammer? Ah, right, I'm going to use a hammer this time rather than the mallet, because the mallet's not going to quite cut the mustard with this one. So I'm literally just going to get a few taps. See how it's looking. Make sure I'm not hitting anything I don't want to. Really want to tap this side, but I'm worried. Don't think I can do it. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to leave it. It's a shame because it could really do with a tap. Alright, I'm going to leave it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to buff this out, buff it up. I'm going straight with 1200 paper. I think this is 1200. Yeah, 1200 paper. Basically, a buff paper is just to get out the scratches. So it's an emery paper, and this is a buff stick. Just like that. Just keep going until all the marks are out. There'll be some areas that need a little bit more concentration than the others. But what I tend to do is I go over the whole ring evenly until that area is gone, because if you end up being intense into one little spot on the ring, then you end up having a dip rather than it being all nice and straight and flat. Swap the buff stick around for a clean bit of emery paper. Right, that's pretty much worn out now, so I'm going to rip it off, get some more. Some of these marks are too deep to take out. Because this is not a brand new ring and someone's been wearing it, it's got a few dents in it, so I'm not going to take it all out, otherwise I'm going to start taking the weight out of the ring. We have less metal in there, so I'm just going to leave that how it is. And now I want to spin the inside of the ring where I've sized it. Just going to use this split pin. And pick up a bit of paper. Put it in the split pin, give it a push from the pedal. And off we go. And that's it. because I put it in, oh, tell you what else I need to do, is just go around that edge along here, because this inside edge along here, ooh, this edge here, this corner here, is quite sharp now, and we don't want it sharp going on the finger. We want it to be comfortable. So what I'm going to do is go at an angle and just take that corner off. I'm not going flat in the inside, I'm not going flat on the outside, I'm literally just going around and taking that corner off. Oh, I've only just noticed the camera moving, sorry about that. Right. Make sure you don't hit the inside writing. That feels much better now. And because I put it in the pickle with the wire on it, I'm going to warm it up again, put it in the pickle, and hopefully that'll get rid of the redness that the pickle gave it earlier, because I left the binding wire on it. But because I use alum and not acid, it should get rid of it. So I'm going to warm it up and I'll let you know. Okay, so now I'm going to polish it with this mop, with a little bit of green polish compound. I'm literally just going to go over it. And then a quick whiz on the inside. And there you go. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this with a brush and a bit of fairy liquid. If you haven't got a jewellery cleaning brush, use a toothbrush, a soft toothbrush. That would be just fine. I'm going to clean it out and then I'll show you afterwards. And there you go, the ring is done. All polished up and ready to go. Simple as that.